Hello. I have today another requested video to share with you, and we're going to take a walk. We're going to take a stroll, if you will, down makeup memory lane. And I'm going to share with you some of my absolute favorite, unfortunately no longer available, discontinued, limited edition even, eyeshadows. I'm so excited for this and I can't wait to share them with you. So let's hydrate and begin. So recently we took a little trip into Tom Ford's vault, or more like if I could go in the vault, this is what I'd like to take out of it. And in that video, it was requested, let me pull it up, would you be willing to share your favorite discontinued eyeshadows from other brands as well? I know it's a bit difficult because if we like something, we can't get it. I do think it's interesting to look back on old releases. It kind of gives a bit of a peek into their history. I believe the color stories they chose are indicative of the time that they were created. What an awesome request. I was like, girl, I got you. Now, I want to share with you that these eyeshadows, they weren't just eyeshadows. A lot of these I got to really attach memories to. Whether it was a wedding, a family outing, or just a special time with me, for me, by me. Those count, right? I, this year, have been working on celebrating little things for me. As a wife, as a mom, I say that all the time, but as just a human being, as the woman I am, approaching 40 years old, the countdown has begun. The one thing I wanted to work on for me this year was making sure I made myself feel special. And I always put everybody before me. I'm always thinking about my kids. I'm always thinking about my dogs. I'm always thinking about my husband. I'm always thinking about everybody but me. It's so important that you celebrate you, and some of this makeup allowed me to feel celebrated and happy, and I attached a lot of memories to some of them, so I'm really excited to share them with you. All right, full disclaimer. I use my makeup. I love my makeup. These are no longer in those pretty pristine condition. Some of the shadows are panned, some of the shadows are dug out, some of the shadows when I traveled with them I dropped them, some of the shadows I dropped them right here in this room. So with that said, please note I did my best to clean them up to make them presentable, but these are not like the pretties that I like to share, the aesthetic, you know what I mean? These are diehards. These are, oh wow. And I cannot wait to hear what some of your favorites are that are no longer available. This is really fun. I'm so happy to have gotten this request. So thank you so much. I did my very best to narrow it down to just 7 products, okay? And one is going to include a brand. One brand that's, I hope it makes a comeback. Okay. Let's get into it. So the first discontinued, no longer available product that I truly hope, like I hope we get this in like an updated variation, because everything about the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette took my heart and never gave it back. From the packaging, the size, the layout, the incredible color story, Metropolis. I cannot tell you how many times I reached for this palette. There were times where I would want to change my makeup just so that I could create a look from the palette. I love this palette so much. I have done so many looks and shared them here in tutorials with you. This layout, to me, it's the perfect size, but I get so many shadows. No, I do not have a favorite shadow from this palette. I love, not past tense, still love. Unfortunately, I don't use it anymore because this is old. But I love every single one of these eyeshadows. One and dones, dramatic looks, fun looks, every look imaginable. And yes, wearable. This is, I know it's like, oh my goodness, that's bold, that's a lot. No, this is still quite wearable. You have like champagne shades, warm shades, and then you have the pops of blue and green. This is a palette at this point, because I've had it so long, I would love to go and buy a brand new one. You know what I mean? But you can't. See this little plastic thing here? For some reason, I kind of miss them in Natasha Denona palettes. Like, some people thought they were annoying, and you do have it perforated so that if you wanted to, you could, you know, remove it. But I don't know. There was just something about flipping it over. What shade am I using? Okay, flip it back over. I don't know. I feel like that little plastic thing allowed for there to be more shadows put in because you didn't need to have like extra space for text to be put. This palette, you can split it in two. Look at this side. And then look at this side. Oh no. Now, Metropolis, at the time, this was a big deal for Natasha Denona. Yes, she had those huge palettes, the ones with the white packaging similar to this. This was one of her larger, but not huge, palettes that I would consider more of her intricate palettes of the time. And like, hello, can we get another one, please? I'm all for that, you know, fun, hard plastic vibe she has going on now, and I'm sorry. Metropolis, man, there is no other. These are limited edition annual palettes that when they are gone, and it breaks my heart every single time. Now, I keep these in their original packaging because not only do I know exactly which ones they are, but I just love the aesthetic. It's very clean, it's very easy, but also the way you can just take them out and put them back in, it's very easy. I don't feel like I have too much bulk and clutter or anything like that, so I like that part a lot about these. Now, with them being the annual limited edition palettes, I feel like they give that touch of exclusivity. Now, these are palettes that have 18 eyeshadows. I love them all. Look at this one, Flora Kalahari. Look at this. We've got dedicated videos to all of these palettes, by the way, if you want more. Today, I just want to like just talk to you, okay? We're just hanging out, if you don't mind. All right, the formulation on the Byredo palettes are phenomenal. Super smooth, very pigmented. Color stories that you want to use. This one is gorgeous. Look at her. I personally just love an eyeshadow palette where you just give me a bunch of eyeshadows. Some are similar in tone, but I know the difference. I like those because I can use them, and I'm like kind of talking about some of these colors in here specifically. I can reach for them, I can use them, and I can use them as gradients. And that's a little touch darker. Okay, we're going to use that to keep going and getting a little more with the gradient and depth. One and done. All of the things. Look at Remembrance. Who remembers Remembrance? This color story for me was my go-to everyday soft glam vibes. One and done's galore. I personally love colors like this. And as I mentioned, I like that they're kind of sort of similar because that helps when I'm just going in for a little soft, little wash of gradient. Beautiful. And then this was the most recent one, Mineralscape. This one of the other two that I just shared with you, this one was, I want to say, like the most unique per se. Because remember what I told you? I told you that these have been through it, okay? I found this color story to be unique, but still very approachable and wearable. I truly feel that you can wear color whenever you want, however you want, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. And putting yourself with a palette like this allows you to get creative and have fun. Remember, the point of your makeup is to allow yourself to feel and look amazing. But have some fun and just be creative as you are and as you're doing it. And I love these type of color stories for that. Sometimes you look at it and you're like, no. But give it a chance. You never know. I had a ton of fun with this palette. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to whatever gorgeousness they come out with this year. Okay, so next one. Honestly, I really wish that the brand would keep this as a permanent option. You'll understand when you see it. But then also, if you don't want to do like the special packaging, don't. Keep it your standard packaging. You know what I mean? And then, you know, offer us like fun limited edition packaging too. But these are so great. the Dior 10 color eyeshadows. Is that what it's called? Yeah. The Diorshow 10 colors palette. Eyeshadow palette. Look how pretty these are. Now these limited edition releases, I find them to be so unique and so fun. And again, look at the size. Look at all that you get in these palettes. You get everything. It's huge. It's like Dior Quint just beefed up, like, and doubled. And their colors are so fun. I really, really enjoy these. And I also get to use these on the face as brighteners, as highlights, as blushes, eyeshadows. So these travel so well. Why can't you give these to us permanently? Like, take some of your existing eye color quints and put 2 of them together. I don't know. But I just find these to be so gorgeous. This one is Blooming Boudoir. And then this one was the Mitzah edition. I tried to figure out which one I think I used more. I think I used this one a little bit more because just kind of looking at my shadows, these are, they're used. But no, this one, you can see I used this one more. For sure. Dior quality. We all know it's phenomenal. It's beautiful, exquisite. They have made some products that have an extremely short shelf life, like the holiday quads have like 6-month shelf life. I think these do too. Yeah, these have a 6-month shelf life too. So if you're gonna buy a product like this, like, I'm happy to see that it has a short shelf life, because to me that tells me, hey, there's ingredients in there that make it a little bit better. What do I know? I'm just saying. But when you buy a product from Dior, it's a product you're going to use because the quality is phenomenal. The color stories are very approachable. And it's an all-around, overall beautiful, beautiful thing that you're getting. I really, really love these. And they always made me feel really special when I was applying my makeup. And again, I love the all-in-ones. And I love that, hey, it says it's eyeshadow, but I get to use it however I want. I get to use it on my face. I get to use it as blush. Can't go wrong with a nice, beautiful Dior. So this next one, it's a smaller quad. I got the bigger quads out of the way first. But this next one, it's a smaller quad, and it's from one of my favorite brands. You guys, I'm always using this brand. You're always hearing me talking about at least one thing in a video. I will always use at least one product from this brand in my everyday life. Sisley. Good old Sisley. Did you even know that they made these? They used to at least. Yeah. Look at this eyeshadow palette. Look how fun. Look how pretty. And a lot of us look at Sisley and we're like, oh, Sisley is very natural. Yes, it is. Hold on, my thing fell. So Sisley, it's a skincare first type of brand, and then they dabble into makeup. So when I see that they give us a luxurious, beautiful quality, a little splash of color eyeshadow palette, I was all over this. I went through a phase where I wanted blue eyeshadow every single day. Whether it was a little blue wing liner, whether it was blue eyeshadow on the lower lash line, whether it was just a blue eyeshadow look, I wanted blue eyeshadow, and this was my palette for it. And the blue in this, it's not just a regular basic blue. It's a true grown woman blue. It's a true, oh my goodness, I have arrived blue, sophisticated on levels I never thought blue could be. And I'm not saying blue's like, you know, not sophisticated, but you know what I mean. This is a palette I wish they still made. I wish they still had these and other colors. I have some of Sisley's singles, love, use them all the time. I have Sisley's eyeshadow crayon sticks, whatever they're called, love. But the shadows, hello, the formula on this is outstanding. It's so pretty. It's so, and I mean, it's an S. It's an S. What more could you ask for? Sisley has fun with their packaging. Look at this one, and then this is the blush. I am wearing the shade Golden Rose today, so my face coloring is a little soft. Fun little memory with this is I wore this. It was blue, and I remember I was wearing a black dress because I was like, let me just be snatched and cute and then have a little fun on the eyes. And I went to dinner with my husband and he could not stop talking about it. It's like, wow, I never thought blue eyeshadow could make me just not be able to stop looking at you. Yeah, it was fun. Honestly, my husband doesn't love a lot of makeup. Obviously, he has to deal with it because I am who I am. This is who you married. This is what you signed up for. But for him to compliment blue eyeshadow was a big deal, so that says a lot about Sisley. Oh, darling. I'm going to give you a 2-for-1, but technically it's just one. I'm going to count it as one. I'm giving you 2 products because they're from the same brand, okay? Charolette Tilbury. Charolette Tilbury really just oozes that glamour, that just... Charlotte knows which products to make limited edition. And that's the worst because you use them, you love them, and you're like, dang, I can't get another one if I really want to. Let me start with this. I will say, though, she did bring this back, but then it's gone again. So this is the Pillow Talk Hypnotizing Pop Shot little single. This shade in particular is Ultraviolet. Really pretty, glamorous packaging, and look at this beaut. This is one of my favorite one and done eyeshadows. I wear this whenever I want. I don't have to have a special occasion for this. I will wear this to the farmer's market. I will wear this to a coffee with the principal because my daughter's, their school does that. It's fun. I will wear this whenever, however, whyever I want. This, it gives you that really pretty wash if you want, or you can really glam it up. Make a smoky look and then put this on top. I'm sad because I can see I'm going to hit pan at some point, and then what am I going to do? And then remember, I'm giving you a 2-for-1, so this is another Charolette Tilbury product. First of all, packaging. Hello? Do you see that? Look at how fun the packaging is. Hello. At first, when you look at this eyeshadow palette, you're like, basic. But then you got that fun shade right here. I'm all about having a little bit of fun. Like today on the eyes. We'll get to what's on the eyes in a minute. But I just, give me basic, but throw in a little pop of fun. Yeah. And then obviously add the experience with beautiful packaging and superb quality and Charolette Tilbury. Sad that we no longer have these, but happy to have experienced them. Another one of my absolute favorite brands. Skincare first, and then makeup. Chantecaille. Now these are 2 limited edition. I think one was holiday and then one was just regular limited edition, but both limited edition. No longer available. Discontinued. Took it from us. Swept the rug under my feet. Single eyeshadows. These are so beautiful and unique. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. This is from the holiday collection. Look at this. Hello? Like, hello. I did go in with my Lisa Eldridge Betty, and I went in with Lavender Queen. This shade right here. I went in with Lavender Queen on my inner corner, but the Chantecaille single is what I have all over my lid. I love this so much. Okay, now, I drop this. I drop this a lot. I don't know why. Because I'm always using it, but maybe that's why. But anyways. I dropped her a lot. She's still okay, but she's a little rough. This is such a fun eyeshadow. When I dropped her, I lost like a chunk, but she's still getting lots of love. I kind of shoved stuff back in the best I could because I'm not getting rid of her. So she's gold, she's green, she's pink, she's purple. She's so uniquely multi-dimensional. I love her so much. I washed her all over my lid all the time. And you know, you can put this on your face as highlight too. Just soft. You know, use a very lightly packed brush and do a soft little wash on your cheeks. Beautiful. Did I even tell you the name? I'm so sorry. This is from their Radiance collection. Again, this was from the holiday collection. This is a Radiant Gold Eye Shimmer in the shade Gold Leaf. Like, how do you call this Gold Leaf when it looks like this? Do you see the different shifts? Pink, purple, gold. Every angle, you're going to get a different color with an outstanding, gorgeous, beautiful formula. I have one more, but technically we're only going to count this as one because it's from the same brand. This, first of all, look at this packaging. This collection blew my mind. It was so pretty. Look at this. Look at this packaging. Packaging is so pretty. Here's the eyeshadow. This is another one of those really unique. I don't have anything like this in my collection. And don't try to tell me I do. So I'm not going to listen to you. Because it is really, really, really unique. This color, the formula, just everything. She has, it's like a green. Let me see if I can turn it this way you can see it. It's like a green, but then it's almost also like a copper. But then it's pink, purple. It's so uniquely beautiful. And the packaging. Chantecaille, to me, when they give you a limited edition collection with a full-on, over-the-top packaging and just everything, it just, chef's kiss. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you did that for us. Now, I know we technically already discussed this brand because this is where the video request came from, Tom Ford. But if you know me, you know this is one of my favorite, all-time favorite products from the brand and just overall. These little guys. These are the Tom Ford cream, wait, I forgot. Cream and powder eye colors. So literally, the bottom is a cream and then the top is an eyeshadow that you put over top, or you wear it all on its own, or you wear this all on its own. These, I went so hard. Looking a little rough because we love her. It's a damn shame these aren't available anymore. But you take the cream, you just put it all over. And this one, this color, this was my favorite color. I use this so much. Golden peach, right? And then you would just do it all on its own. And these creams, they don't move. They blend beautifully. They just look so amazing on your eyes. And then if you wanted to, you could go over top with the little topper shade, the little shimmer shade, put it right on the middle, put it on the inner corner, or wear these alone for that soft little sparkle, soft little something. Now, the other color that I literally could not stop with was Naked Bronze. Look at that. It's like there's... You don't know how bad I want to still use these, but I'm like, Monique, it's not worth it. They're so old. They're in the collection because I can't. I just can't let them go. But this is the most beautiful everyday bronze. I cannot tell you how much. I did everything in this eyeshadow. And I love the topper. It was a gold, but it had a little bit of a green to it. So beautiful. And again, the cream, the formulation was so outstanding, so high performing. Did not move. You guys know I'm an early bird. I am up at the crack of dawn, okay? And I will get my makeup done really early and not a crease, not a budge, not a smudge, all day. These were so outstanding. What a shame. What a shame. But this is just one of those products you could use every single day and not need anything else. Yeah. All right. Now, there is one brand. I can't say the brand is discontinued, and I can't technically say the brand went out of business because it didn't. But out of nowhere, they stopped posting on their social medias and they stopped releasing product. Everything went on sale, and personally, I was devastated. I was like, excuse me? What is going on? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? I feel like you know. For real. Come on. What brand am I talking about I wish would come back? And they probably are, because we've heard little whispers throughout the years, you know? So what did you guess? Did you guess right? Marc Jacobs Beauty. Oh, the way I am about Tom Ford was the way I was about this brand. Every single product. Yeah. And what a shame, because look at these eyeshadow palettes. These were so awesome. I have no, I can't part with these. These are like, these need to be archived. You know what was fun? The names of the shades would say something. So like this one in particular, this was the Extravagance palette. I mean, hello. And then the shades, right? This one's names, this shade is called At Last. This shade is Love. But let me read it to you. At last I have found the one, the only true love. I know that's not a big deal thing, but it is. It's fun. They put some thought into little somethings like that us, the consumer, would enjoy and would sit here and talk about all these years later. So yeah. And then look at the little baby ones. These were so fun. Look. I love these so much. They had a little mirror. They were so neat and compact. And for the time, this was it. This was amazing. And I'm just like, what the heck? This was one of my favorites. This one, 790 Fantasy. Yeah, you know, these color stories speak to me in my sleep. And then this packaging. And then, hold on. They gave us these big ones. These were called the Style Icon number 20s because we would get 20 eyeshadows. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this huge mirror. It's huge. And then you would get a full-on palette like this. You know what? Why would you stop? Why would you take this away from me? Oh, look, I even have one of the little dust bags for the little guy. And I have the little applicator. Hello, Monique. Bless your heart for keeping all of this. Look at that. How cute. Yeah, Marc Jacobs. I think this was one of the last palettes. I think so. Look at the little cherry on it. What was this? Terrific. Come on. And then I even kept the little plastic cover because it has the little cherries on it. But look at that color story. What a shame. Marc Jacobs Beauty. That would definitely be fun to see make a nice comeback. They would do well. Yeah. Well, that was a fun little stroll. Did you have fun? It's so funny how makeup can hold on to memories. Good ones, bad ones, in-between ones, all the things, you know? And these products, though discontinued, they still hold a little piece of my heart. And I'm so happy that I was able to share them with you. So thank you again so much for requesting this. Share your discontinued, no longer available products with me. Let's talk about it down below. Thank you. Thank you for spending time with me today and walking down memory lane. Don't forget to give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.